Ready to wreak havoc with a destroyed deck featuring Peni Parker? This build combines her merge synergies with Deadpool and energy synergies with Taskmaster to create devastating plays. Let's break down how this deck obliterates the competition. We start the deck off, of course, with Peni Parker, who generates a spider. Now, Peni Parker, of course, has her synergy with Merge, so we also have Agony and Hulkbuster. And also, because we have all of these Merge cards, what really works well with all of this additional power? That's right, Deadpool himself. You can build up a huge Deadpool through this Destroy deck, and then copy him with Taskmaster. And we have extra energy to do that on the last turn because of Peni Parker and X23. Our Destroy cards include Carnage, Killmonger, and Venom, who Taskmaster could also copy. The deck rounds out with Squirrel Girl and also Death. A special call out for substitutions if you don't have a card like Nico or maybe Agony. There was Shang-Chi, of course. There is another Destroy card in Deathlock. There is potentially Null. And if I forgot any others, you can see them on the screen now. Okay, we are up against Zach. We have a decent curve. Agony into Peni Parker. Let's get the Agony down now and see if Peni Parker's even worth playing there. Ideally, I draw into a Deadpool. That Sunspot is mighty juicy. There is nothing to do, so I will just play Peni Parker here. I do not want to tip them off that I am a Destroy deck just quite yet. Let them soak that Sunspot and really waste turns. Ugh. Okay, so this is where Nico's Destroy spell comes in handy. I will have extra energy. Sadly, I can't play off of Hope. So I don't have Deadpool in hand. So that's fine. I really want to save this Agony for Deadpool with the spider. Just a ton of points. The lane is empty. We still didn't draw Deadpool. There is the Black Widow. And the Killmonger. I don't have enough extra energy. I was thinking about maybe playing the spider middle. And then being able to move into Kunlun is nice. But instead, let's go here. I have priority. Here and here, I'll have 6 energy next turn. So that means I can get down to potentially Death or Venom and copy that with a Taskmaster. The Shang-Chi, that's interesting. They tempoed out the Shang-Chi? Huh?
Oh, snap.
Okay, that's confusing. I'm going to snap because what I can do is, do I get down this spot? I think I get down the Death and the Venom. Where do I go? Here? Let's go here. The Death and the Venom. I would love to go into Sewer System, but that is fine. Do they have a way to re-trigger that Shang-Chi? Maybe they think I'm gonna Zola. But I am curious what their game plan is. Oh. That was their game plan. That explains everything. Now, can they get to... What is it? I have priority, so no Risk of Goliath. There's no I don't even know what deck they're running. 15. Is this Arishem? Arishem Agatha. Okay. So is this a YOLO Shadow King? It is not. The weirdest game. I don't know how to explain it other than you did get to see the Venom and the Taskmaster. You saw me play Death first to build up a large Venom. Thanks, Agatha. Thank you. I was able to comfortably play down a large Venom. There is the risk of Shadow King. But yeah, we were just super well positioned. They stayed through the snap, and we got the 4 cubes. Okay, we have Roots 76. Murder World is nice. I have my 1, 2, and 3 play. They are a normal deck. So I will get down X23 now. The Raft. Get Penny down middle. The other cool line, I haven't been able to do it yet. I just haven't been presented the opportunity. But with the Spider in hand and Deadpool, if you play Deadpool early and somebody armors that Deadpool lane, you can play Spider on top of the Deadpool, then move it. Yeah, we are destroying the Deadpool. That is easy. Is there... Do I want to leave? Because if I want to leave the hood on the board for them, I could play Nico. What would that look like? Nico and Deadpool? No, but then I don't get to destroy myself. I will get to destroy. Interesting. Okay, they know I'm a destroy deck, but they still went to... They want that Raft card, I suppose. Oh man, this is perfect. So if I play Deadpool here, Nico on her destroy spell, and then the Spider, I need to draw into Death or Taskmaster. I'll tell you that much. Okay, Surtur. So they almost assuredly fill middle next turn. Get their Raft card. Now, do I do the same thing? Oh, the Destroy 2 spell, or Draw 2 spell, allows me perfectly to... Now, I need to make Death free. And that's my Raft card. So do I snap? Let's play this out. If I go Deadpool, Hulkbuster, I can't do that. Go Squirrel Girl. So that's 20 power. No, because I might fill middle with X23. This is a risk. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be free. Oh, I want to snap, but they're going to get that Raft card. Okay, so they can only add, what, 6 middle? Don't have to worry about middle anymore. That is what I was afraid of. But we have a lot of power, so I mean, I guess it's worth seeing through. And this is how you get the extra energy with either X23 or the spider onto Peni Parker. And honestly, it's just where do they play? And can they even get 20 power? I mean, they could. Yeah, they could. 23? So I think we just do this. I'll order them a little bit differently. Let's go Death into Deadpool into Taskmaster, and let's hope they don't Eliath us. Right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, is that just barely? Is that just barely? It is just barely. Oh, should have snapped. This game plan came together perfectly. This is exactly how this deck is designed to operate. You see their shock and awe, because on the last turn, I played 40, 20, 20, and 12. That is 52 points of power on the last turn. Nobody's gonna expect that. Thanks to the 7 energy from X23 or Peni Parker, if you end up playing Spider on turn 3 potentially, you have that 7 energy. Sometimes that comes in handy because Death is only 1. So now you can play Death and Taskmaster and pull out games. This deck is fantastic. Okay, we have Vied da Avan. Yeah, I can get this stuff down. Let's get X23 down here. That way I see earlier what I can do with Peni Parker in the middle lane. Okay. So I can play her. Get her down. I have both of my... Boy. Quit playing my deck. I have not released this video yet. Please. Spider and Hulkbuster and Agony. I have them all. I want a big Venom, I think. Do I take the extra energy too with... I'll hold? Hold? Yes? No? How much energy do I need next turn? 5? If I merge with Peni? We'll merge. So my plan right now is to eat on the right and then Taskmaster. So Death will definitely be discounted, courtesy of my opponent. They only get 1 Hulk. We'll see if they are running Shang-Chi in their deck or not. There is... do I just gamble? But then Venom, I want to be able to eat... Right? Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm going this way, that way I can still eat, right? Maybe they think I'm going to Zola. And this also depends on if they have Null, potentially. Because if they do, we just... There's no winning. I would expect the Null to come down this... Or maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they would destroy one more time. I can move middle. Is that more points? This is 15, 16, 23, 26 middle. I will do that. Because then I'm slightly winning middle, I mean, I'm slightly winning right. They did not play null. So they could this turn. And let's see where this lands. I'm winning middle right now. That's funny. I am barely winning. But if they have death and null, all they do is need to spread it out. So we are not well positioned. Retreat later. My thought would be to totally abandon left, which would be why it's a slim margin. I also could try playing a... No, because if I play Killmonger, I lose my lead over here. They must be thinking I have Zola and how to win that. Maybe they don't have null, because a Zola wins very easy if you have null. You just play Zola in this left lane. So yeah, I wasn't confident enough, so bail into the mirror match. Okay, we're up against Grogul. We drew into the Monger. They have 8 cards in their deck. Should I be patient? I will be patient. Mirror Dimension is... This is why you are patient. So we can get Agony into Deadpool. Do I snap here? It is tempting. Don't snap against Mr. Negative. There's been a lot of that going around. Now, next turn I can get down Squirrel Girl into Carnage. Next turn I can get down Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster and Squirrel Girl. Then I can Carnage middle. And continue to build up this massive Deadpool. Oh, it is not Mr. Negative. Boy, I am drawing exceptionally well. I don't think I care if I kill this Carnage. I don't need to, actually. So let me play the Nico here, the X-23 here. That way, if the X-23 bounces middle, I can now destroy that with Carnage and get a bunch of extra energy. I like how I'm positioned now, especially with the draw 2. I have Subterranea game. Okay, I don't like how I'm positioned anymore, because Subterranea is going to hose what I draw into. But also with a Lockjaw deck, you really don't want Subterranea. There is the Monger. Okay. So I can only play Deadpool right. Fantastic pulls. There is the Rock. As expected. I think I hold onto the Venom. So Deadpool, the Rock, and then Killmonger. Did I do that in the right order? Yes, because I will have 7 energy. So I think I would like the X-23 to stay left. We will see if she cooperates. She rarely does. I did free up a space for him, though. I don't know how smart that was. Because they would have been filled. What would they have been filled with? It would have been filled with a Rock. Okay, Taskmaster, show yourself.
Oh my god! Wow!
Hey, guess what? Guess what? He showed himself. Thanks to Nico's Destroy, Subterranea wanted to absolutely murder us. And you figure this should be enough, 27? So let's do it. Nobody expects. Uh-oh. 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 Do we have it? Do we have it? We have it, folks. No need to sweat. No need to sweat. Nobody is expecting a last turn of 48 points. The best they could do last turn was a 13 plus a 6, 19 points on the last turn. Our 48 obliterates that. As you can see, it didn't matter where we played Taskmaster. And yeah, this is how this deck works. If you have Deadpool into Taskmaster, Deadpool early into Taskmaster, it is tough to lose. If you don't draw into Deadpool early, maybe there's a secondary line with copying your Venom, or just a large Venom and Death, and then a large Deadpool on its own. But it's easy enough to see, and if you don't have it, retreat. But if you do, obliterate your foes. Okay, next up we have Mr. Blue. 9 cards, 8 cards, that's correct. And now I have to snap on this. Aunt May's and Deadpool is a match made in heaven? This might end up being my last game if I can go out with a bang. We will see if that is possible, or will this second location hose me? It does not. Negasonic is fantastic, actually. We can get the Hulkbuster down now into the X-23 and Carnage. They are a Mr. Negative deck, and they have negative on 3. Hopefully they do not have Jane Foster Thor. We shall see. That Negasonic is annoying. Negasonic, I meant Asteroid M, because Negasonic will just get pulled here and they're not going to play here. Or they can avoid it, so won't do that. Now, a lot of players play onto Asteroid M, which is not smart, because if I have Cosmo, then it just instantly eats this Mr. Negative. So the better play is always, always, always to play off. Oof. Look at this. Look at this. We can go here, into here, into here. This is a massive. Let's hope they don't have null. They're using gore instead of null. That is a godsend. Thank you for releasing gore. Is Agony gonna attach? She does not. Yikes. This is something else. So we can get the Deadpool down, and we can get the I don't have a clear lane. I mean, this 3 from Peni Parker, the spider, I don't think that matters at this point, right? So let's get this and this. Nico with Limbo. That's why sometimes you might want to hold on to Nico. It would have been smarter of me, maybe. It would have been less greedy to hold on to it just in case her location change spell. And I can rip away Limbo.
What a game!
Yikes, they're not beaten. Uh-oh, how many cards? They have 5 in hand. Jane Foster went off, we wait. So they drew 2 0-cost cards. The Negasonic can come in handy. So let's go Negasonic. into Deadpool, into Venom. That way I have something to copy with Taskmaster, who is the bottom card of my deck. But can they really get to 120? Really? Huh? I'm playing the Negasonic left because I think they want to fortify this Jane Foster lane. And I won't have enough energy next turn to play. So let's hit their Iron Man. And by proxy, hit their Mystique.
What a game!
Ooh, that is a lot of points. Yikes. There is the Iron Man, by proxy, the Mystique. There is the Gore, and there is the thumbnail, not the thumbnail, the video title. The video title will be a 252 last turn. I would have played the Deadpool left, the Taskmaster right, and the Death middle. Would the Iron Man Mystique have even mattered? Because let's say the Iron Man Mystique goes off. Let's give him that. How I would have played is, because Negasonic isn't in my deck, no problem. What I would have done is I would have played the Deadpool middle. I would have played the Death middle first, then Deadpool middle, and then Taskmaster right. Because they're not going to be able to double up. This is probably the location they're throwing. So I would hope a cool 120 is enough to win right. And then we add 132 to 169. 70. So 70 plus, that's 190 plus, so 201? Quick maths?
Man's not dumb.
Okay.
Man is not dumb.
Yeah.
201 middle? You figure that's enough to do, even if they have Sage and Ironheart nonsense and Cassandra Nova and everything's flipped. You figure they're not getting to 200 points middle, right? So maybe I shouldn't have played the Negasonic so I could see big numbers go, because they would have definitely stayed. But a last turn of literally 250 points. Not many decks are going to beat that. This deck is no reason to get Peni Parker. While I do have fun with it, while you can clearly see the amount of power it puts up, it has very clear snap and retreat lines, which is something I look for. I'm not looking to be super high level when I play my fun Marvel card game. So just knowing how to properly snap and retreat, being able to clearly see that is appreciated. I don't have to think super hard about it. And this deck can put up a ton of power, and your opponent typically won't expect it, especially if you're not going down a Deadpool route or Deadpool's not super huge. They'll think they can overcome it. Thank you to all the members of the channel. Thank you to everybody that watches this deep into the video. I appreciate it. If you decide to try out the deck, let me know how it does for you. Again, unless you super love how this deck looked, don't unlock Peni Parker. She is replaceable. Even in this deck, she's kind of replaceable. She just unlocks the ceiling of your Deadpool and gives you some cool lines. I didn't get to demonstrate the moving the Deadpool out from underneath an armor, but again, that's something. So yeah, it's just a fun deck that came together, and let me know if you try it out. Until next time.